Okay, having to do more modifications here. This is the elbow for the fuel injection, or just the air pressure, basically. Um, this is 90 millimeters. I have to go down to 75, just on the top and bottom here. So I'm going to have to JB weld it so it'll seal. So when doing that, you don't want just the the sticky part, basically, the sticking part of JB weld, which is good, but you also want mechanical. So I take a ball burr and I run them in at angles like this, and like this, and like this. It doesn't really matter as long as you're pushed in at an angle. What that does is create undercuts. So when the epoxy goes in, it's actually mechanically locked into the material. So these are all cut in at an angle, so it's all mechanically locked in. So that's the first part of this, and we'll get to the rest. Okay, got to the next step here. I made a couple of, I always keep fiberglass sheet around because it comes in handy for just a whole bunch of stuff. So I just cut a couple of pieces and then bolted them down to make the dam, and you can see where I just basically mixed. I used quick weld, and I just kind of filled it up to the dam. And what I do here is, let me just, as you can see, that just pops off. I always keep a bunch of, or at least a can of chain wax, which is just basically cosmoline, and it's really good for separating epoxy, as you can see. So now I have my dam made up, and it's nice and flat, and so I can even it up. I'll show you why I had to do this in a bit, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, with it waxed up like that, it just pops off, and I can just do a little cleanup here on both sides, and then I'll show you the reason. And virtually the last part of this, other than doing some cleanup on the JB weld when it's actually hardened. The reason I had to do this is that beggars can't be choosers, really, and to get these elbows, you really don't have much of a choice. If you just stand up there, it'd be nice. Focus. Okay, cat. Roo, you gotta come on, get out of here. Get. Basically, to find these elbows, they're just huge. This is a 90 millimeter. My throttle body is a 75, and you can see where the stock bolt holes were. They're the round ones, and you can see the new ones I had to grind in with burrs to fit this larger stud setup, but that slips in like that, and as you can see, this 90 millimeter hole sticks down this far below, and so that would be a leakage area basically on top and bottom. So that's why I had to JB weld those up to seal those off, so we'll have a complete sealing surface around here. So so that's what I had to do. I actually had to make some custom gaskets, and here's my little template I made, and so that's about it. So if you have to fit things like this, and you're kind of worried about stuff, you really don't have to be. If you do that, like I said, it's both. This uses the epoxy, the adhesion of the epoxy, but it also has all these divots in there pointing in different directions. And so there's actually undercut aluminum, so this actually cannot come out. And so that's I've done this for years and transfer ports and all sorts of stuff. So this will work fine. But if you need to do something like this, that's how I do it. So hope this helps somebody out. See ya.